I wouldn't put Russ in that category. A triple-double guy, a very great basketball player, but when it comes to thinking the game at this level that they're talking about, no. I'm back. But look, I'm back in a different way. You know this is Gilbert Arenas, a.k.a. Why am I sounding so fast? Agent Zero. But look, if you watched the Gills Arena episode yesterday, you know them boys was going at it. Don't know why they was going at it, but they was going at it. They was going at it so much, they don't even know what the conversation was about. They all forgot the list that they were supposed to talk about. The question was, is Jokic a top 10 high IQ player? And because of all the going back and forth, we don't even know which players are in the top 5 or top 10. Now, this is a great conversation because I don't think everybody understands the difference between, not the cast, just people, being great, having a very high IQ of basketball, right? There's players that's great players, Hall of Fame players, basketball dumb. But their physical attributes gives the advantage. There's guys that physically can't keep up, but they have great basketball minds. Then you have the great ones who have both, right? So the question is Jokic a top 5, top 10 basketball mind? I will answer yes. In the sense of, I don't know the history of what these minds are. Who has true basketball savant without being there, without listening to them, without watching them craft things, right? Seeing what they're seeing. But from watching Jokic, when I'm talking about top 10 all time, I don't know. I don't know the 60s and the 50s and all of that to really evaluate him into this category. If I have to put it on the top 10% of basketball minds, that's easy because I don't need to think about that. The things he does, the things he sees, you stepping out of bounds and he don't have a fast break, give you the ball and you're gonna catch it. That's basketball brilliancy, right? Someone, I know we don't have a timeout. My shoe fell off. Hey, ref, my shoe. Make the ref stop the game, which gives you a timeout. Now you can hurry up and draw up a play. Spill some water on the floor. While they got to clean it up, you get to huddle with your team. That's basketball IQ. Jason Kidd is in there. Rondo's in there. Most of our elite point guards will be very high IQ players, right? Duncan would be a high IQ player. KG would be a high IQ player. Of course, LeBron, of Curry. Dennis Rodman is a very high IQ player. Draymond Green is a very high IQ player, right? He might do dumb shit, does not take away the IQ of the game itself. It's about the game. James Harden, even though he uses the IQ for the offensive side, very high IQ, meaning I have to manipulate this game at a very high level, meaning I got to study all rules. I got to understand where referees are. I got a referee here. I got a referee there. I got a referee. What is he supposed to look at? What is he supposed to look at? So if I'm driving and I cuff the ball, who's going to see this? No one. He's behind me. He's being blocked here. He can't see through these people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab his arm, hook it, then throw it up so all three can see. Foul. That's high IQ. Kawhi, high IQ. KD, high IQ. Kyrie, Kobe, Jordan, obviously, a Scottie Pippen. These are very high IQ individuals. Who's has the highest IQ out of all of them? Who knows? But they're arguing, and I didn't hear one list, just hear a whole bunch of names and them arguing the names. At this point, it's opinion based on who you think has a high IQ. Somebody like Michael Conley, very, very high IQ. Physically, he can't do the things he wants to do, but he knows what the game is and where people are supposed to be. Okay, he's about to go back door, call it out. Like those are part of high IQs. So let's watch the boys. So as of right now, We have BJ with Kobe, Jordan, then Kenyon has J Kidd. So far, correct. All three so far would be considered in my book high IQ.
As a top 10 IQ player.
What makes you IQ?
Very high.
Okay, he added Draymond Green. Okay, top 10. I don't know. Top 10%. Shit, top 1% in the NBA. I would put him in that category.
Very high IQ moments and some very low IQ moments. So it balances out.
Yeah.
I think more high than low though.
So tell me the criteria. What makes you
IQ?
More high than low.
Yeah.
Understanding the game of basketball at a very high level, meaning understanding all rules at all time, understanding positioning, what the plays is, where you want to go to, what is your go-to move, what is your secondary go-to move, what is your weaknesses, exploit those weaknesses, knowing the time management, knowing in a sub pattern, knowing referee tendency, who he likes, who he don't like, knowing their spacing, knowing everything about the game and then manipulating all of it. Shea Gildress, high IQ. You call him a foul baiter, high IQ. He understands referee positioning, knowing how to get that foul. Luka, very high IQ player, right? Drew Holiday, very high IQ player, right? So far, they're 4 for 4.
Being able to do what you do on the court for your position. No, but I'm saying for what he does,
Paul,
what he brings
Jason
on the court.
Kidd, Nikola, Magic Johnson.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Kenyon. Chris Paul, correct. Jokic, correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
What is
let's talk-
IQ?
Yeah, let's
What is
talk
his
IQ.
Larry Bird.
IQ.
Larry Bird, okay.
Point guard.
Larry Bird?
So is it
Larry
being
Bird is top 10 IQ, high IQ all time?
being able to affect the game with
Top 10, we don't know, but 1%, fuck yeah. Right, he played in a league where he needed his brain more because he didn't have the physical. Yes, he would be considered a very high IQ player.
game without scoring?
Yeah.
All that, what you do
Mind
and for
games
your
and all that
position
shit.
to be able to manipulate the
Learn
game.
and know where people supposed to be.
Manipulate the game, everything. To be
Larry
able to
Bird.
manipulate the game and
Manipulate the game.
Jason Kidd,
Yes.
Jason Kidd for sure.
Chris Paul.
But you gotta go
Is
with
LeBron in there?
going at every
Chris
game.
Paul's not a
too,
top
though.
10 IQ.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
You said manipulate the
John-
game?
First of all, no one's even said the top 10 to even know what the list is.
Play the
John
game?
Stockton?
Did you just say
John Stockton, yes.
IQ.
You said manipulate the game, right? Who manipulates the game more than Chris Paul?
James
gotta
Harden.
put him in there.
James Harden manipulate the game more than
Who did he get that
James
from?
Not him.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
He was the first.
No, he did not. He was averaging 30. He's averaging 30.
So far, they've all said high IQ players, but there's argument on it. Because none of them, only Kenyon gave you actually 5, at least 5. Brennan's only gave you 3. We don't even know the other 7. Rashad hasn't answered yet of who he has in his 5. And then Nick hasn't answered either.
30.
So
What are you talking about? Doing this is not.
who was the first person that either
gotta go
either
one.
I'm gonna get a shot or I'm gonna get an assist?
I got a good one.
And Duncan started that up and under. But
That ain't manipulation for your ass. I don't know what it is.
Manipulation,
go-
understanding the
Is
game,
Russ in
IQ,
Russ?
your IQ, knowing how to.
I think
Russ
Russ
in
is
there?
in there.
Is-
I think Russ is a
That's
high
what I'm
IQ
saying.
basketball player.
Is he in there?
I think so.
Russ IQ is better than Draymond Green's?
Is he
I'm
in
asking
there?
you a question.
no. Okay, so high IQ is understanding possession time, understanding what's needed. That's what makes a great fourth quarter player, right? A great fourth quarter player has a very high IQ, right? They know time, possession, understanding speed. Russ's problem has always been kinda how he plays the first quarter is the same as he's playing the fourth quarter. That's why there's always a lot of erratic plays being made, right? It's hero plays where the game slows down and you got to think more than you got to act and react with your body. So I wouldn't put Russ in that category. Triple-double guy, a very great basketball player, but when it comes to thinking the game, at this level that they're talking about, top 10, top 1%, no.
On reckless,
Is Russell Westbrook IQ of the game better than Draymond?
I think Draymond is up there.
Draymond Green is top
You
10.
have to think of why. Why would you put Draymond Green in there? Because his name is in the amongst the greats because of what he cannot do and what he's overcome and done anyway.
But he can
Despite he's not athletic.
He don't have to
he's
be.
not tall.
Don't have to
he's
be.
the Charles Barkley, Dennis Rodman of our era.
Charles Barkley was athletic. Draymond Green, being small, jumping, he's athletic.
Was able to change the game by outthinking guys.
Dennis Rodman ain't better than Draymond Green.
Huh?
He's not better than Draymond.
Go talk to this man about rebounding. He'll change your
One thing, rebounding. Draymond Green can shoot the three, spread the floor.
No, he can't shoot. The shooting the three has nothing to do with IQ. IQ, Dennis Rodman, IQ is out of the roof. Understanding defense, mood, learning what a play, like talking about a guy who mentally got in your head, can disrupt you mentally while still being focused. He's gonna shut down, like when we're talking about Draymond Green, Dennis Rodman is a 3.0 of that. Defensive player of the year as a sixth man, right? Understanding angles, lanes, all of it. When he shoots from this angle, his ball usually bounces this way. That is all part of IQ.
Spread the floor.
Do you know how many rebounds this man average?
Guards everybody from 1 through 5. Dennis Rodman cannot fuck with.
Go talk to him about rebounds.
Hey, Brandon, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
But he cannot.
I hear what you're saying.
Listen,
but why does Draymond have to do that?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But
My job is to.
You're deflecting, bro.
Mike, the problem is everyone's arguing. No one even has a list that they can see, so we can see what your category is to have a top 10. Now we're just arguing off of everybody's names that you're just calling out. Come on.
Go ahead. I'm not reflecting.
So you're saying it don't matter. It obviously matters. If you're playing with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
That's my position.
Right? Listen, and you're 6'7".
Okay.
Right? You have to get them the ball.
Okay.
And you have to rebound.
Okay.
You don't average over 10 rebounds for your career.
Okay.
Dennis Rodman averaged over 13.
Okay.
He didn't have to give it to shooters. He was giving it to fucking Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Right? So you're saying what's better.
In the corner doing nothing on offense.
But wait.
He's playing one side of the fucking floor.
The point of high IQ has nothing to do with points or anything. It's just being brilliant in the basketball form. There's Ivy brilliancy in people that are basketball dumb. Your smarts, book smart, don't make you basketball smart. Vice versa, right? Your production in the game doesn't dictate how smart you are about the game of basketball.
But wait, no, who is?
Dennis Rodman, you're playing one side. The triangle, go sit down. I gotta make a play.
7.3 points, 13 rebounds.
Hold on, Brandon.
I'll give you that.
Brandon, come on. Brandon, let's not do that.
What?
Draymond for his career averaged 8.
That's fine.
Dennis Rodman for his career averaged 7.
But he does
So
more.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, nigga.
You just made it about.
Don't do that.
And
Don't do that.
assists does Draymond Green average?
So Dennis Rodman averaged 2 assists for his career. Draymond Green averaged 6 assists.
That's what I'm saying. So,
6 assists. That means I'm
So
responsible for.
I averaged 13 boards. How many boards he
But
had?
he's bringing the ball
Draymond-
up. He's initiating.
See, at this point, they're arguing about nothing, and all of them have been right besides Nick Young saying Westbrook so far. But they're arguing.
Draymond,
We're talking about
7. Okay, Brandon. So you just used that criteria of 6 assists being more than 2, right?
No arguing. Let's bring it.
Right?
Yeah.
How many rebounds?
So Draymond's averaged 9.7 rebounds, 6 assists for his career, 900 career games.
say it again now.
9.7 rebounds, 6 assists.
7 rebounds compared to 13.
So you rounded to 8.6.
So the discrepancy
8.7.
between those two assists and rebounds
8.7 came closer to 9.
can't even balance out.
I would do the same for
Rebounds
you.
outweigh everything.
6.9 rebounds.
No, listen.
No. I'm saying a balance out.
Everybody's talking. All of it is irrelevant. Give me your list first before we start debating. Period. It just seems like you just wanted to argue because y'all saying exactly what high IQ is for the most part, but then you're using points that has nothing to do. All the information you're using for an argument is irrelevant at this point. It's just basketball minds.
Give him a 7. Yes, 7 is that.
It's going to put him way above Dennis Rodman. And I'm saying the rebounds is going to bring it back to 11.
Have you seen or heard, like, had a conversation or been like somebody that's like talking to Dennis Rodman?
Saying dummies can't score and dummies can't rebound. That's the way they're making it seem like your points production tells you and tells everybody if you're basketball smart. That's what I said. That it went so far left that the real information didn't get eat up.
About rebounding?
And why he's so good at it?
The trajectory of the ball. He watches how it comes off the guy's hands. The trajectory of the ball. That's not IQ?
That's a sick.
No,
Is that IQ?
No, that is IQ, but that's one thing. We're talking about a guy that averaged 8, 7, and 6 for a career with the best shooter that's ever played, with KD and all this, and I'm averaging 8, 7, and 6. So that means I'm flirting with a triple-double every night out here, and you telling me my IQ isn't hard. The fact that I'm supposed to be a part of this offense.
So we have a hoop
I'm
conversation,
supposed to be a
right?
part of this offense, and I'm finding a way to get 8, 7, and 6
And
in
you're
here.
putting them in the top 10 when we can name 10. Yes,
IQ-wise.
you saying
IQ.
because of those numbers. You're saying because of those numbers.
Yes.
So we can name 10 guys with way better numbers.
Andre
bro.
Karolinko.
Way better numbers.
But you're not. But you're not.
Like, he's saying the numbers are the reason we're going to put him in the top 10.
Everything he's done in his career.
So can I ask you a question?
Rasheed Wallace. I mean, these are the Chauncey Bill. These high IQ people.
There are guys that will have better numbers that had done better things for their career, bro.
Brandon, can I ask you another?
Okay.
I'm going to bring up
Where's
another.
the 10? Where's the 10?
All right. Okay.
Joakim Noah.
Is he a high IQ guy?
Is Draymond
On the deep
Forget defensive. Yes, he's a very high IQ player.
defense end.
They average the same. It's the same.
On the deep, Draymond Green could score better than Jokic Noah.
He does.
Like y'all acting like Draymond Green had.
Did y'all
Okay,
watch the Bulls play?
What about Chris Webber?
Did y'all watch the Bulls
What
play?
about Chris Webber?
They put Joakim Noah in the same
Is he
position
high
that they did
IQ?
to this dude, man.
Is Chris Webber a higher
He wasn't
IQ
a
than
point
Draymond
guard.
Green?
He wasn't a point
Chris
guard.
Webber, higher
Neither is
IQ.
Draymond.
He was
Passer,
a point guard.
rebounder, shooter, defender.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say Chris Webber is not a higher IQ, a high Q.
What about Kevin Garnett?
Yes, because Kevin Garnett played both. Yes.
So
Yes,
now,
Kevin Garnett is higher.
You can't use because you play both sides that makes you a smart basketball player.
But I'm not.
Because
I'm
he
not,
played both ends, makes him higher IQ.
I mean, everything about him though. Like everything. I'm saying
Assists, points, defense, everything.
You said Chris
That's
Webber.
it.
But you just
said
said he
Chris
played
Webber
both.
over Draymond Green. No, I think Draymond Green has a better IQ
Charles
than Chris Webber.
Barkley over Draymond Green.
I'm going Charles Barkley.
So
Over Draymond Green, I don't know.
that's about 3 guys right there.
I'm going Charles Barkley.
If there's 7 more guys,
That's bigs you name.
and all bigs. There's three bigs that you say you can't put them over. High IQ guys.
High IQ as the game
High.
of basketball.
Yes.
We're talking about the Kobe Bryants, the LeBron James, the Steph Currys,
That's
the Michael
3.
Jordans.
That's
John
4.
Stockton,
That's
Isaiah
4.
Thomas,
4
Jordan
plus the
Love.
3. You got 2 more spots left,
they're not
Brandon.
You got Magic Johnson's in there.
You got one more spot.
You got to go Bill Russell in there for
Where is
high IQ. We're
Draymond
talking
Green
about
fit in
high
that
IQ.
I can't give you anything about Bill Russell other than
What about
They,
The
they,
fact that
they
he was-
smeared doodle on his
Kareem? What
wall.
about Kareem?
Huh?
we don't know. We don't know.
I think Kareem too.
I would say Kareem.
You
I
gotta
like
be
the J
smart.
Kid.
You
I like
gotta
the
be
J Kid
smart.
one. The J Kid one, I'm
J
rolling.
Kid, you gotta be smart.
I'm
Russell
rolling.
Westbrook, you gotta be smart.
No, I'm not saying you're not, but high IQ. I'm talking about
No,
being
Steph?
able to.
Listen. They spent 20 minutes arguing, talking over each other. To give your list of what a high IQ player is or what your high IQ player is. It's at this point, it's who you decide. It's your opinion because we don't know. We're not in a locker room with these guys. How they play the game, yes, we can say some of these guys play the game with a very high IQ of basketball itself. Who's in the top 10? I don't know. But the problem is you're arguing the list before every one list is out. All you guys have the same people in the list. You guys are all naming high IQ players, but the information is getting lost because you just want to argue about names. Everybody you name besides one will be considered in that top tier of high IQ. Reggie Miller, high IQ. These guys are high IQ minds. Then you got people out there who's good but plays dumb basketball. It's a thing. When you sit there and you be like, why would you do that at this? Why would you do that at this time? That you got players like that. But this is one of those conversations, man, where you don't know what you're arguing against or about because the names are coming out and you're just firing back and forth, but we don't even know who the list is, right? We have a list of we got Brandon, we have Jordan, Bron, Steph, Magic, Kobe. Amazing, brilliant list. Can't go wrong with it. So if you just say that from the beginning, then Nick will have to go. Then Kenyon. Kenyon goes with J. Kidd, CP, Jokic, Larry, Magic. Great. Fucking amazing list. What are you arguing about? Rashad hasn't even said a list. He's just naming people that go against the list. At that point, he's just, baiting the list. He hasn't said a list, but for the most part, he will have very high IQ players on his list, right? He named it Kevin Garnett. He named it so you're arguing for no reason, just to argue at this point. And the problem was, not one of you guys' list will get to be used because it got lost in. Now, me, I don't have a top 10, but I would have a J. Kidd in there, Chris Paul, Jokic, Larry Bird, Magic, Kobe, Jordan. I will have a Tim Duncan. I will have a Kevin Garnett in there. I will have a Rondo in there. I will have a Dwight Howard in there. Right, of Jokic, Luka, right, LeBron. All the Kawhi, Leonard, like those guys. Shit, even Wemby has a very high IQ of the game of basketball. Shea, right, Brunson. Those are very high IQ people, man. Right? And you can't get lost. Can't get lost in an argument. Come on, guys. God damn it. 2026 is coming. Can we all just hear each other out first before we get there yelling? All right? Because I'm telling you right now, in 2026, I'm not playing that bullshit. Okay? I'm telling you right now. If it's my turn and you interrupt, I'm going to say, motherfucker, wait your turn. All right? I don't care about your opinion until it's your turn. We're going to start the new year by saying, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care. We don't care about your opinion until it's your turn. Right now, it's my turn. Shut up. Bye-bye.